All right, so today we're going to dive deep into the raw emotion of this Haryamvi song, Nishan. And this isn't just any breakup song. It tells a story about that universal pain of lost love, the kind of love that doesn't just fade away. It leaves behind a permanent scar.
And really, the entire story, the whole feeling of the song, it just hinges on this one powerful line. It translates to, "In return for love, I got scars on my heart." Wow. I mean, it's just such a raw, unfiltered look at a love that's been traded for pain. This one line, it sets the stage for everything we're about to unpack.
So if we really want to get to the heart of the narrator's pain, we've got to start with the title itself, Nishan. Because that word, it's the core metaphor for the entire song.
So Nishan, it literally means a mark or a sign. But in this song, it goes so much deeper than that. We're not talking about a temporary bruise that fades away. No, this is a permanent scar, a lasting reminder of the emotional wound he's now carrying around with him every single day. And that scar, it's so painful that it's actually forcing him to look back and rewrite his own history in his head. He's thinking, you know what, if I'd never fallen in love, maybe I would have just stayed happy. I mean, that is just a devastating level of regret, right? He's wishing he could erase the very thing that once was his greatest joy.
Okay, but to really understand the depth of this pain, we have to understand the depth of the love that came before it. This wasn't just some fleeting romance, This was a long, deeply committed relationship.
I mean, the narrator's devotion was just absolute. He literally says he would have given his life just to see her smiling face. That single line tells you everything you need to know about the stakes here. This love was everything to him. And this wasn't for a month, or even a year. We're talking about 8 years. Just let that sink in for a second. 8 years of building a life together, of shared memories, of promises. That number isn't just some random detail. It is the weight of the loss. It's what makes the end so unbelievably catastrophic.
And maybe the worst part of all, he never saw it coming. The lyric is so simple and so painful. I never expected you to leave. I mean, after 8 years, you start to feel a sense of permanence, right? You think this is it. So he was just completely blindsided. And that's what makes the betrayal feel so much sharper.
Which brings us to the moment it all fell apart. The end of their relationship wasn't some slow, gradual decline. No, it was more like a sudden, cold execution of the future they were supposed to have together. And the song captures this shock perfectly with the line, "You destroyed 8 years of love in a single second." That's what's so hard to wrap your head around, right? The sheer imbalance of it all. Years and years of devotion just erased in a fleeting moment. It's something he finds almost impossible to process.
And get this, how was this devastating, life-altering news delivered? With a smile. The line says, "She smiled and said, 'We have no future.'" That casual cruelty, the smile, it's like the final twist of the knife. It just dismisses 8 years of history as if it was nothing, without even a hint of sadness. So what happens after a wound like that? I mean, how do you even begin to cope? The song pulls us right into that lonely aftermath, into those long, quiet nights where the memories just come flooding back. Well, he's developed a kind of survival strategy, and it's become this repeating cycle. As soon as a memory of her hits him, he calls his friends, and they drink. They drink to numb the pain. Just like the lyric says, "If I remember you, I'll drink with my friends." It's a temporary fix, for a very permanent wound. When you're in that much pain, you start desperately searching for answers, right? Trying to find some kind of logic in a situation that feels completely illogical. And that's exactly what he does. It leads him to start questioning if there's just some fundamental difference in how men and women experience heartbreak. So from his perspective, he's like, this must be the difference between girls and boys. He sees her as just moving on. Maybe she's a bit confused, but she's moving on. Meanwhile, he's still right where she left him. His heart, he feels, still belongs to her. So he's trapped, just going over her broken promises day and night, unable to figure out how she can be so free while he is so completely, utterly stuck. And all of this questioning, this pain, it leads us to the song's final and honestly most heartbreaking revelation. He's forced to look back at their entire 8-year commitment through a new and completely devastating lens. The line is just gut-wrenching. He realizes that what he experiences, this profound, deep love,
She might have just seen it as stubbornness, as him just being difficult. And his argument is so logical in a heartbreaking way. He says, look, if it were just stubbornness, I would have moved on by now. For him, the fact that he's still in so much pain is the ultimate proof that his love was real.
And that, right there, is the ultimate pain. It's not just the breakup anymore. It's the complete invalidation of everything he felt. The love that he was literally willing to die for was just dismissed as a character flaw. So that scar we talked about, it's not just from the loss. It's from the crushing realization that his love was never even seen for what it truly was.
And that's really what Nishan leaves us with. It's this haunting exploration of what happens when love is not only lost, but completely misunderstood. It stops being a sweet memory, and it becomes a permanent mark, a scar that you have to carry with you forever. It really makes you think, what happens when the best part of your past becomes the biggest source of your pain today?
प्यार को वो जिद समझ बैठे। अब कैसे समझाऊं उन्हें कि जिद होती तो कब की पूरी कर चुके होते, जिद होती तो कब की पूरी कर चुके होते, वरना यूं उनके प्यार में मरते थोड़ी ना रहते, यूं उनके प्यार में मरते थोड़ी ना रहते।